It is time for the second part of the haul I did last week. Today's haul is going to feature hair and body products. Hi guys, it's Magali and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a hair and body product haul. I did a haul last week also that was skincare, makeup and beauty tool oriented, and then these were the only two categories that were really remaining, and I actually have a decent amount of products from each category, so I wanted to split up the haul so I could talk about them better. These are all of the products that we're going to be talking about today. The basket is quite full but everything fit in it luckily. Some of these products are big, so it's actually really heavy. When I was posing for the thumbnail, I actually took the support of my shoulder to hold this, which makes me feel a little bit wimpy. Maybe I shouldn't have shared this information with you guys, but now it's out there. Now you know. I should probably exercise a little bit more. So for the hair section of this video, there is mostly hair care products and there's a little bit of styling as well. All of the products are going to be suited to many different hair types, but particularly hair types like mine, which are wavy and curly. Since a little bit earlier this year, I have started my natural hair journey, and I mention it a lot, but it is still like kind of a big change for me, because for most of my adult life before this, whenever I wanted to make my hair look good, I would heat style it. It was just a frizzy, limp mess before that, but then I kind of discovered like curly girl techniques and all of that, and I have been learning to embrace and play up with my natural texture. And then for the body section of this haul, since we're going into winter, all of the products that I bought were purchased with that seasonal change in mind. So since my body skin gets pretty dry in winter, everything is like gentle, nourishing, hydrating and soothing. Pretty much everything is in the affordable product category. I didn't intend to buy just budget products or just drugstore products or anything like that. I bought products based on what I thought would be good and based on what I thought would like suit me, and I think it's a nice pleasant surprise to myself as well that, you know, there are good affordable products out there. You don't have to be always spending on luxury products if you want really good things, because there are many good things that won't break the bank as well. Now I think we can start talking about the individual products. Everything that I mention is going to be listed and linked in the description bar below this video as usual, so in case you want any more information about any of the products I show, where to buy them, how much they cost, etc., just go there and check it out. So I'm going to start with the hair products, and I'm going to go in the order that you would use them in a routine, because that is what seems natural to me. So the first couple of products that I'm going to share are something that will be familiar to you if you're a regular viewer on this channel, but they are the Herbal Essences BioRenew Deep Sea Minerals range, the shampoo and the conditioner. I've had this for a couple of months now, and Herbal Essences as a brand is available in India. They do have a range in India as well. This is an imported product. This was made in America for the US market, and it has been imported to India, but I bought it online in India only. But in the case of most international drugstore brands, I think when they are making for the US market and then they're making for the Indian market, the quality does differ quite a bit. So if you're buying the imported products, you are getting a superior quality. Like, I hope that changes in the future, but for now that's just the hard truth, I guess. The main thing that attracted me to the Deep Sea Mineral range was, of course, the fragrance of this range, because I am really attracted to products with an ocean, sea or beach kind of fragrance, and it doesn't disappoint. I could huff on this all day long. So the Deep Sea Minerals is a scalp balance range. This will make sure that your scalp doesn't get like super greasy or anything, but it will also make sure that your hair doesn't get dried out and kind of keeps everything in check. The range is also like pH balanced and color safe. You can use this if you have any colored hair as well, which is really nice, of course. After having used this for a while, I think this is a really good regular use range, because as I mentioned, fragrance makes me really happy. This conditioner doesn't qualify as a deep conditioner for me, so I prefer to use the conditioner maybe in alternate time, like one time I will use this and one time I will use a hair mask, or I will use the next product that I'm going to show you guys. So if you guys don't need like extra nourishment, then the conditioner should be good enough for you. It's also worth noting though that the shampoo does have SLS and the conditioner does have silicone. These ingredients don't really bother me, but if you're strictly following the curly girl routine or something, you might not be able to use this range. I really like it, and I will continue to use it. When I finish it off, I was just thinking like, will I only buy the shampoo? Because if I really have to recommend one of them, I would definitely say get the shampoo. But then if you get the conditioner also and you use both of them together, that's when the fragrance will last longer, and the fragrance is one of the highlights of this product. Definitely like one of my favorite shampoo and conditioner combos that I've discovered this year, and I try so many, but I'm really obsessed with this one. The next product I'm going to share is something that I've been really loving to use whenever I want to deep condition my hair, and it is this Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula Deep Conditioning Protein Pack. I did explain this in a previous video. Curly hair requires a lot of moisture, so you usually use products that are made for dry hair and you just need to infuse moisture, but along with that it also needs protein. And if you have less moisture, your hair can get dull and limp, but if you have less protein also, your hair will not look good, it will not look healthy. You need both of them in like good measure to keep your hair happy. After a lot of research, I settled on buying these Palmer's deep conditioning packs, and these have a lot of beneficial ingredients. It's got coconut oil, it's got Monoi oil, it's got keratin protein, silk protein, and coconut milk, and all of them work together to keep your hair really healthy. I've actually fully finished up one of these packs. One sachet gets you 60 grams of product, and on my hair length, even if I apply this really generously, and even if I apply this on almost my entire hair, because normally for conditioners I don't go too close to the root area, but since this is a protein pack, I go from the root to the tip and I just use it on my entire hair. This pack still lasts me like 3 to 4 times. If you guys have longer hair, it might last less, but you know, if you have shorter hair, it will last longer. From the first time that I used this pack, I found a very noticeable difference in the texture of my hair. It didn't feel exponentially softer or anything, but it did feel much less frizzy, and there were less flyaways as well, so that was pretty amazing. And I think that this is something that I'm gonna keep in my routine regularly. You can use this once a week also, but what I do is I will use it every other week, and they say when you put it on to keep it for 10 to 20 minutes, so that's longer than I would keep conditioner on, and I just do an extra leisurely like bath and hair wash that day. I think this is just an absolutely amazing home care product. One sachet costs a little over 200 rupees. You know, think about how much a keratin treatment usually costs in a salon. The fact that you can do this at home, it makes it really economical, and like my hair has seen benefits. I would particularly recommend it for baby hair, curly hair, or even other types of textures, especially if your hair feels damaged, if you heat style it a lot, if you color it a lot. And then I think your hair can benefit from a little protein infusion, and I'm kind of obsessed with Palmer's as a brand for some reason, so this is definitely not the only Palmer's product you're going to see in this haul. Next I have an after wash leave-in conditioner type thing, also from Palmer's. It's from their Natural Fusions range. It's called the Mallow Root Leave-In Conditioner for all hair types basically, and this has no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates. What is that word? Wow, I feel so stupid.
Phthalates.
No mineral oil and no gluten. So according to them, the main use of this product is after you get out of the shower, you spray some of this on your hair, particularly towards the mid to ends. And if your hair usually gets knotted or tangled easily, then just spraying a little bit of this is going to make your hair so easy to comb. So ever since I started styling my hair in a heat-free way, I have been gravitating towards using cream-based after wash conditioners, because that's something that's recommended for people with my hair type, not oils or not those like serums, but creams. Usually I will go for creams out of bottles or tubes that are thicker. Now the texture of this product is a lot thinner because it is like a cream, but it is a little bit of a thinner, runny, diluted cream, and I knew that when I bought it because I bought this for a very specific purpose. Now this is supposed to be really good for refreshing your curls on the second day, because these are kind of first day curls right now. I just washed my hair before going to sleep and put it up in the pineapple. I took it out right now, and this is what it looks like, but it doesn't usually look this good. It's not as defined and as voluminous on the second day. So you don't completely wet your hair, you just wet it a little bit, and you put some of this on and then like re-scrunch it. You can use a little bit of gel also. That will give you your texture back. So refreshing, makes your hair look good even when it's not freshly washed. I really like this product. I cannot completely comment on how good it is at refreshing hair, just because I feel like I've not mastered that step enough. I'm not confident enough to tell you guys for sure. If you like somewhat lighter leave-in conditioners and you find a regular cream-based leave-ins too heavy, then definitely check this one out. And now I have two styling products that can be used to style hair like mine to kind of look like this. Here's one mousse and one gel. The mousse is the Schwarzkopf Taft all-weather shine mousse. It's supposed to give ultra strong hold and it has a lamination effect that makes hair look shiny. So mousse is supposed to be a little bit lighter than gel. And honestly, I've never really tried mousse. I've had this for a little while, but this is one thing that I cannot give you guys a review of. I prefer to style my hair at night and then open it up in the morning. So I feel like gel just works better with my current hair routine, but I did buy mousse because I do want to try it and see for myself. The thing is, I'm happy with my gel, but I also want to explore and see what other products are out there and how my hair behaves with each one of them. The gel is something that I've mentioned in many videos before, including my whole curly hair styling routine that I did a few months ago. This is the Arata hair gel with organic flaxseed extract, and this is absolutely one of my all-time favorite products right now, because without this gel there would be I would not be able to get these kind of hair results without this. This hair gel changed my life, and this is my third tube of it because I really like it. I finished up my first tube, I'm on the second one, and I bought a third one because I never wanted to not have this in my life. I actually like the results that I get with this gel overnight more than I like the same day results, because when you first apply it and it dries, it's a little bit crunchy. Most gels are like that. It's called a gel cast and you're supposed to manually break it. But since I put it in a pineapple and go to sleep, like, it breaks overnight, and when I open my hair the next morning and let like my curls loose, they are so soft, but they're also really defined. And because I'm tying my hair up when I'm pineappling it, I also get a lot of root volume, which was something I was struggling with before, because this part like used to just stick to my scalp and used to look weird. But the pineappling and overnight thing really helps with the final result. I'm very happy with this. I am so glad that this exists, and this is a gel that I will keep buying for a long time to come. So the final hair product that I have to share with you guys is also something that I have used on and off for many years now, and the only reason I was off it is because it used to not easily be available in India, and now it is. It's the L'Oreal Elnet Satin Extra Strong Hold Hairspray, and this is available in a full size also, but I just prefer the mini size a lot because I feel like I don't use hairspray that much. I used to say that this size was really convenient for travel, and it still is. But even if you're not traveling, you're at home, but you don't use hairspray very often, I think that this size is so useful because like you get all of the goodness of a hairspray, the best one out there in my opinion, but it's small, so you're probably not going to waste product, and it is also very affordable. This one gives my hair amazing hold while not feeling overtly crunchy, crispy or waxy. I used to use hairspray every single time I heat styled my hair because I have very porous hair that reacts to humidity, and if I just curl my hair and leave it, it would open out within 10 to 15 minutes, and it was really disappointing. This was the only way I could keep it looking good for longer. Now that I heat style my hair very less, I still use this regularly. I actually use this today also once I opened the pineapple and let my hair loose. So if you guys have never tried a hairspray, I think you should get Elnet. And if you guys have tried any other hairspray, I think you should also get Elnet. This isn't sponsored or anything, just for the record, and I did buy this with my own money, but this is one of the products I can recommend so confidently, and I can stake my reputation on how amazing it is. I'm really glad that this is easily available in India now. So that was it for the hair section, and now we move on to the body section. As I mentioned at the start of this video, these are all nourishing body care products. There are mostly body washes, and then there's one product for after wash as well. Mumbai doesn't really get a super intense winter, which I'm actually thankful for. It just gets a little bit drier and cooler and all of that stuff, and it's very pleasant. But my body skin does get extremely dry during the season, and I also have eczema, which is kind of like an inflammatory skin condition where any part of my body, if it's really dry, it can kind of flare up. And when I get a flare up, it's a little bit unsightly, but more than anything, it's really itchy and it's just the worst. So the only way to really keep my skin happy and to sort of preemptively prevent potential flare-ups is to just keep my body really well moisturized. The first thing I have is from St. Ives. It's a soothing oatmeal and shea butter body wash made with 100% natural extract. St. Ives is a Unilever brand, but this is also a made in US product that was imported into India. Both of the star ingredients of this particular body wash, oatmeal and shea butter, are known to be really nourishing and calming. It is paraben free, dermatologist tested, and does not contain any animal derived ingredients. I really like that this comes in such a big bottle, so I think this will last a good amount of time. It is not a super thick body wash. It's actually fairly runny, and it has a little bit of like a milky consistency. It doesn't foam up too much, because many people with drier skin say that products that foam up too much end up being stripping. So you do get like more of a gentle foam or lather with it. It is fragranced, it smells nice, but very sensitive skin types will probably want to stick to unfragranced body care, although most of the unfragranced body care ends up being really expensive. Fragrance in itself doesn't really trigger my skin, so I don't really mind it for body care products. I try to avoid it only when it comes to face products. The fragrance of this is not very strong, but I really like it. It's very comforting, and it has like the warm vanilla fragrance. It kind of reminds me of this old Bath and Body Works product I have. I think that was called Warm Vanilla Sugar. It's a little bit like that. I've just used this a couple of times because I wanted to get a feel for it. I really like it, and I think I will continue using this, especially once the weather starts actually getting cooler, which should start happening in a few weeks. I think I'm definitely excited for it as well. The next two body wash products are both from Dove, and these are their new shower mousses. These are also imported products, but these were made for the European market, I believe, and they are made in Portugal. So there are 3 variants of this. One with coconut oil, which I have. This is the one with argan oil, and there is a third one with rose oil that I didn't actually get because I am just not the biggest fan of rose as a fragrance. These just intrigued me because I never really heard of a shower mousse before, so I was like, what the hell is that? But it's similar in texture to a hair mousse or like a shaving foam mousse type, and other than just using it to wash your body, they say that you can use this for shaving as well, which I've tried because I do shave my legs, arms and everything. I stopped using a separate shaving foam while I was shaving my legs quite a while ago. Regular body wash works, but not as well. This one does work a little bit better. The fact that all 3 of the mousses have an oil base is supposed to mean these are a little bit more nourishing. The first one I tried was the coconut oil one, and I have to say, when I did, I was pretty disappointed with it because it felt nice and it was fun, but it didn't feel particularly nourishing. Yes, it didn't really strip my skin also, and yes, I do have really hot showers, which are not good for your skin at all. Your skin hates it, but I love it because it's so comforting, and that's a habit I do not want to give up. This didn't really do much for me, and I was very disappointed, and I was expecting more, so I wouldn't really recommend the coconut oil one. And then I very half-heartedly tried the argan oil one the next day, not really expecting much because I was disappointed with the coconut one. Surprisingly, the argan one is just a lot better. I don't know, it is definitely more nourishing than the coconut one. The foam also is just like a nicer quality, and the argan one did leave my skin feeling like nicer and more nourished after I used it. I was really surprised because I thought the main difference in both of them would just be the fragrance, but take my word for it, the argan one is amazing, the coconut one not so much. I don't think I will try the rose one, but if any of you guys have tried it, then leave your thoughts in the comments. And the very final product I have for the body section and for this haul on the whole is another Palmer's product. This is their coconut oil formula with vitamin E body oil. I really like using body oils in the winter time, and for a couple of years now my favorite has been the Forest Essential shower oil. I think I've had like 3 full-size bottles of that in 2 different fragrances, and it's been amazing. But my 3rd bottle is almost finished up. There's just so little remaining. It is a little bit expensive, so I was not planning to repurchase it right away. So I was looking for some different body oils that I could try out when I came across this. You might be thinking like coconut oil is really easy to find in India and it's really quite cheap. This is actually a blend though of many different oils. It's got coconut oil, Vanoy oil and sweet almond oil. And then it does also have a little bit of like cocoa butter, and you can kind of smell that, which smells amazing. Okay, so one of the best things about this body oil is the price compared to a lot of the different brands of body oils out there. I think it's really affordable. The dispenser works really well to dispense the product. The pump is just nicer, and this is quite a dry oil in the sense that I can actually put this just anytime during the day and it doesn't leave me extra greasy. It's just a little bit of shine and extra nourishment. So the way to use body oils when you have really dry skin is you first moisturize with some kind of a cream, then a little bit later you use an oil, and an oil creates a nice barrier which helps you seal the moisture inside, and then when the weather is cold and dry, the air cannot suck out the moisture from your skin. But everyone doesn't have to have that elaborate of a routine, and if your body doesn't get extremely dry, you can just use an oil. I think oils work much better than creams in winter. Even if I just put a nourishing cream, very often within like 2 hours my skin feels dry again. Oils just help my body feel like soft and nourished and not dry until my next shower, which I appreciate as an extremely lazy person. That was it, you guys. That was everything I had to share for today's hair and body haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There were a lot of products and I tried pretty much all of them except for I guess this hair mousse, which hopefully I will try very very soon, and all of them were really impressive in their own way and they really excited me, except for this, which kind of let me down a little bit. Like, I don't hate it but I don't love it. Everything else here though, top notch, I think. So all of these things pretty much get my seal of approval and I would recommend them if you would like to try them out. But of course know that different people have different experiences with products, so if you try any of these, I would love for you to share your reviews in the comments, whether you like them or whether they didn't live up to your standards. I know that a lot of you guys bought the shampoo and conditioner after I first recommended it, because a lot of you came back and left comments, left DMs about how amazing they are. So I really hope you guys discover some new hair and beauty favorites also via this video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it till the end. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.